Hey y'all, how's it going? Got another episode of Arrow to check out, and this is going to be Season 1, Episode 4, titled An Innocent Man. I'm getting pretty invested into the show. At the end of the last episode, the bodyguard guy, it seems like found out, who he was. It seems like that's what happened, because it revealed his face and what he looks like, the Arrow character, Oliver. So yeah, I came to check out. There's a lot of other kind of like family drama going on, and behind the scenes shady things with the mom, and kind of like romantic stuff going on. New characters were introduced. So I just can't wait to see what happens with this episode. Going to be checking out also episode 5 right after, which will be up early on Patreon if you want to check out that reaction after you watch this reaction. But yeah, I can't wait to check it out. I'm excited to see what happens with Arrow and the whole DC show universe or whatever. I'm pretty early into it. But yeah, I can't wait to check it out, so here we go. It seems like this was only a matter of time, because how long can he just try to sneak around? Now he can kind of help him, or yeah, whatever.
They deserve better. Someone who doesn't care only about himself.
Thank you for coming.
I care about the lives of other people, Oliver. Maybe you should try it sometime.
If only she knew. If only she knew.
That was harsh. You okay?
Sure.
I thought he might be like, what, you were standing there the whole time? Oh, we get a flashback. There's the Arrow guy. Is that a boat?
I'm so sorry.
Having some nightmares? Some night terrors? Night flashbacks?
There are reasons.
What are they? Besides you sleeping with her sister and her sister dying and her father hating your guts and you basically being a jerk to everybody since you've been back.
Those are the top ones. I'm not the same person I used to be.
So show her. Be yourself. I mean, your new self.
That's kind of what I still don't get, which is she's saying he's being a jerk, but the way he was just acting right there was pretty chill. So I don't know.
Mr. Diggle's replacement.
Replacement?
Yes. He tendered his resignation this morning.
Uh-oh.
Did he say why?
He said he didn't approve of the way you spend your evenings, particularly given that they always begin with you ditching him.
Mr. Queen, Rob Scott. I'll be your new body man.
We're 20 miles from the city. If you don't drive me, how else am I going to get there? Right. I like him.
Is this mandated by law or no? Okay. Will his mom only let him live there if he has a body? What if he's no, I don't, don't follow me around? I don't know.
Hello, Laurel.
Did he change his voice?
Don't move!
I'm not going to hurt you.
Ah, that's kind of like
You were making a huge mistake.
I'm not the person you think I am.
Didn't in Batman vs. Superman he had a voice changer thing?
Executed in 48 hours. I think he's innocent.
That's pretty cool. I like the effect on that. That sounds cool.
I'm gonna go to the washroom, Rob.
Oh, that boy's long gone, man.
Come on, Rob. Rob Scott. Keep up.
Accountants for that sort of thing?
They're being singularly ineffective in this instance.
Well, then, it's fortunate that I've solved the mystery. I think I'm the culprit.
I was wondering, was it her or
$6 million
Oliver?
is a rather specific figure. That's the exact amount the company invested in a friend's startup venture 3 years ago. I will call accounting. They'll clean it all up, and there's nothing to worry about.
Okay.
Okay, that has to be like a cover where she really like used it for something evil? To crash the boat? To hire people or something?
Is there a reason we can't do this face to face?
You've met with Peter Declan.
You were right.
Oh, that's a cool shot.
He might be innocent. Declan said his wife blew the whistle on Brodeur the day.
City shots always just look cool. Like in Batman and this.
She told about Brodeur to testify.
There needs to be more scenes on this roof in the show.
Has.
I hope there is.
Matt is Took, Camille's supervisor. Only he says that she didn't.
Oh yeah, the show knows what it's doing. Look at that.
He could be
It's
lying,
like more than half the screen.
Then he's very
Okay,
convincing.
I gotta focus.
but not today.
Did he just fly off? Did I see that right? Did he fly off? Or he like shot the arrow and then like... That was just really quick. Here's the other new character.
I've got one question. Why am I being fired?
Miss Smoke, isn't it?
Yes. And I am without a doubt the single most valuable member of your technical division. That's including my so-called supervisor. Letting me go would be a major error for this company.
I agree, which is why you're not being fired.
I assumed when you brought me up here it was because...
It's because I wanted you to look into something for me.
Matt is Took. You're him. That hood guy. You're the guy that's been terrorizing the city.
Peter Declan.
Why isn't he using the voice
Put
thing?
him on death row. Now either it's time to tell me the truth, or it's time for the 10:15 to Bloodhaven.
Okay.
To Bloodhaven. That's ominous.
To say that Camille never spoke to me, but I didn't have anything to do with her death. Oh, God, please. I'll do anything. Like, you can have the file.
What file?
Camille gave me a file of evidence against Jason Brodeur.
Where is it?
Let me go and I'll tell you. Wait, don't go. Wait, don't go. It's in my desk. The file's in my desk at the office. You can have it. Get me out of here.
I always thought the law was sacred. It fixed everything.
And now, Laurel? Now what do you think?
I think there's too many people in this city who only care about themselves. People who are selfish. I think they need someone who cares about the lives of other people. Someone like you.
Oh, she's on board.
Is that the Declan case? You know, there was a funny development on that. Matt Istook, he filed a police report. He said the hood harassed him last night. And that's funny because I give my daughter Istook's name.
Dad,
He's a vigilante. He's a damn criminal, and you working with him, that makes you an accessory.
I am trying to save an innocent man's life.
What do you need to free Peter Declan?
At this point, nothing short of a signed confession from Brodeur. Where are you going?
To get a confession.
The company, Mrs. Steele. Mrs. Queen Steele. She hyphenate? She seems like a woman who would hyphenate. Right. The company she invested in doesn't exist. No federal tax records, no patent applications filed. But
Shady business.
In 2009, Tempest purchased a warehouse in Starling City.
Jason Brodeur,
What do you want?
you're gonna confess that you arranged to have Peter Declan's wife murdered,
What, so I can take his place in prison?
so you can avoid the death penalty.
Except if I'm dead. Well, then you got no one to pin Camille's murder on. You need me to exonerate Peter Declan. Maybe you could try to force me to sign a confession or something.
That might be difficult.
Alright, I didn't expect to actually do that.
Just answer it. What?
Sankoff. It's going down. 1 hour.
What's going down in an hour?
What? Let's just say Peter Declan's execution. It's getting moved up.
Okay, you have to listen to me.
Is he just going to be like dangling with his hand on the wall?
Wait!
Let's go.
Is that him in like a prison guard outfit? He's got the arrows. That's kind of cool.
He's a killer.
She was like just on his side.
That man. I looked in his eyes. It's like he had no remorse.
Oh. Was that the dad's name? Queen's Gambit. Is that the boat? It's the wreckage. How did they get that? What? They like got it from the sea?
Okay.
Is that what the
footage from the exchange
2 million was used for?
I've already scrubbed through all of it.
Yeah. Wait, go back 10 seconds. What is that? I'll be damned. Play that again.
Oh no. Is he gonna figure out it's Oliver?
I'm here about the other position.
Oh.
Just to be clear, I'm not signing on to be a sidekick. But you're right.
I was thinking of that word too. I was like, he's gonna be his sidekick.
What the hell's going on?
Detective Ross.
Oliver Queen, you're under arrest on suspicion of obstruction of justice, aggravated assault,
Walter, stop that!
trespassing, acting as a vigilante. Are you out of your mind? And murder.
You have the right to remain silent if you give up that right.
Dang, they found out pretty quick. Whoa. What a cliffhanger. Okay, what I thought about that episode. That was pretty good. One of the first things I was thinking of is the relationship between Laurel and Oliver. It might kind of go as like Lois Lane and Superman or something like that. Or maybe not that, maybe even like from like Batman Begins with Rachel Dawes and Batman or something like that. But basically where like there's tension, with the real person, like Oliver, but then the superhero version, like they're cool or whatever, until they find out or something like that. But then it seems like she kind of went back on that and she thinks that he's a murderer and stuff, so that might not happen. But yeah, it was pretty good. That was like a good cliffhanger. I thought it would be a while before like that cop ever found out and he's already gonna accuse him, so that would be interesting. My guess is that like it's not going to be exposed that he's the Arrow guy, because then everyone would know. So I'm sure he'll come up with like some sort of alibi or whatever that'll make them think, oh, I guess it wasn't him, and then he'll be like eliminated as a possibility, so they won't think it's him again or something. Like that's just what I'm thinking. Yeah, that was pretty good. There wasn't a lot of action in this episode, but I wasn't like super bored or anything. I was still invested in what was going on. Luckily, like all the parts in between, or pretty much the whole episode, were interesting to like hear the dialogue and what was happening and stuff like that. What kind of seemed like it was going to be the big action scene, I guess it was the big action scene, was in the prison. But it was kind of quick. What I thought was really cool was like seeing him still as like the Arrow, but in like a like the ski mask and the cop uniform, but with like the Arrow thing on the back. So he wasn't like just in disguise. He was like, it was like an alternate version of Arrow. It was like a cop or something. It was just kind of cool. But I shouldn't just judge the show on whether like it had a good enough action scene. Like the show can still, be entertaining. So yeah, that was really good. I'm liking the new characters. I guess really in this episode you saw the IT girl for like a scene, and I think she's like just funny enough, like without bordering on like cringy humor, like trying too hard. It's like it's just right there, like right before it would like cross over to where like she would be annoying. She's kind of funny. She adds some like lighthearted humor to the show, being kind of like awkward or whatever. Usually like in other shows you'd imagine like that character would be like a guy who's like kind of awkward or whatever, but in this show it's a girl. It's kind of cool, different take, different like version on like that kind of character who's like kind of awkward and quirky and like the IT person. I don't know, but yeah, I'm interested to see what's going to happen. I'm going to watch episode 5 right after this, and that version will be up on Patreon now, but then next week it's going to go up to YouTube. Basically, you can check out Patreon. If you go right now, you can see episode 5 already, both the full-length version and this version, like the shortened, that will be up on YouTube a week from now. If you guys just want to check it out over there, if not, keep tuning in and watching along with me. I've been really enjoying it. Yeah, it's just it's been an interesting show, and hopefully we still get more like backstory stuff, because I really like that. But I think I've like become more comfortable with the fact that they're kind of like releasing that backstory information slowly, and I've just kind of like got used to that now, where I've accepted that they're just gonna do it like at a more slow pace, but it's still cool when they go back to it. And I like the stuff going on in the city and him fighting crime and all that anyway. So I think it's a good balance. But anyhow, yeah, really enjoyed this episode. Let me know if there's like other kind of shows you guys want me to check out or anything like that. I'm checking out like a few anime shows and also Arrow right now, but I might check out some other stuff. Yeah, thanks for stopping by, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.